Welcome back, guys. It's been over 1 year since the last Odyssey update, and if you don't count those two sets they have released last year, it's actually 2 years since the last major technical update for this game. And this update actually improves some of the existing glitches we have been enjoying all that long. But before you freak out, I don't mean they fixed anything, because you will still deal the same damage, over 2 million heavy attack, over 6 million with your charged heavy attack. They actually improved them and made them even better than before. And all this is now running in 4K 60 FPS, so if you own a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, now you can enjoy the game in 4K 60 FPS with all its glorious glitches. During the past 2 or 3 years we have been discovering so cool things. Actually, I don't even know where to start, so I will just start here with some of those basic stuff. Of course, animation cancel when you equip some attacks like Fury or Overpower and you make one hit, you will deal still all the damage in a single hit. There is an insane damage glitch for Polo Mark that is also still working, and of course the big bow, when you equip it, it will increase your damage when you reload your inventory screen. It adds all its 6495 DPS to your left melee weapon. It's around a 1.6 times damage increase, and it still deals the same damage, your warrior damage, also when you shoot your arrows, so you can easily get over 200,000 hunter damage with a really crazy warrior build. When we check out all the RS Madness stuff, with the ISO enhance on our helmet and the RS Madness cooldown on our bracers, here in this build I have 500,000 assassin damage. RS Madness deals an insane amount of activation damage. When you use it in the Greek world, it can be over 10 million damage or even way higher than that. And the 15% cooldown reduction still acts as a 50%, so whenever you make a kill, even a civilian or animals, it will completely reset your RS Madness only after 2 normal kills. Since the normal waiting time would be 2 minutes before you could get invincible and kill everyone around you, this is of course totally overpowered. And I never enjoyed it so much to kill those mercenaries in 60 FPS than ever before. The RS Madness cooldown is actually really useful when you do Conquest battles. Just activate RS Madness, and when it runs out, do a Ring of Chaos, and then RS Madness can be used immediately again. And the RS Madness heavy attack actually acts like an infinite Ring of Chaos, so that's totally crazy when you make Conquest battles. The ISO enhance actually is awesome too. If you have ISO enhance and you get hit, of course you don't die, but normally you would have to wait for 2 minutes before you are protected again by ISO enhance. But when you activate RS Madness, even while you are still in ISO enhance, it completely resets the cooldown. So this is also still working, and if you need more descriptions about how all these glitches work, check out the glitch compilation or even the single glitch videos, which are also linked in the description. What I was also wondering about is that insane Olympic running speed of that mercenary here. So there might actually be some changes which we don't know yet that are affected by the frame rate change. The running speed of enemies, especially here for that mercenary, might be one of it, but I'm not entirely sure of it. So they might have just been running around like crazy before as well. But anyway, this really didn't help this guy. We will just shoot a predator shot with 10 million damage as usual. But even if you're glad that everything is working, there are things that are working even better. And that's, for example, the rock launch. Because I immediately tried rock launch. You know, rock launch is heavily connected to the frame rate. And on consoles that was limited to 30 frames. And now with the rock launch on 60 FPS, we are flying literally forever. We can make it all the way from the abandoned watchtower to Delphi. I almost hit Delphi perfectly here, I just hit it slightly in the woods here, so I may have to work on my rock launches. Here you see the 30 FPS distance compared to the 60 FPS distance. So it's the double amount of distance you can now fly with rock launch when you do rock launch properly. But if you do it wrong, you will just shoot yourself high up in the air. So I still have a lot of work to do to get these rock launches properly. There's actually a really good guide from our speedrunner Morphine. It is linked in the description. You can check it out. Check out his channel. He's actually, I think, still holding the speedrun speedrun world record for this game. So if you have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X, then you can actually now compete in the speedrun categories and try to beat Morphine's speedrun record. It is, I think, around 2 hours 30 minutes because it skips all those ship rides and replaces them with those rock launches, which are actually just awesome when you watch them. I also tried out different rock launch here at the statue in Athens, which should launch you all the way to Chaos Island, where you have to contact Xenia. It appears that it is also working despite the heavy loading time of Athens with all those polygons in Athens. I think it's actually the same on PC. It is just enough to reach Chaos Island. I overshooted that location again a bit by being too high in the air, but I think you can make it better than me because I'm not a proper speedrunner, so just check it out, try it out. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave me a like, and see you next time.